collective, forbidden knowledge has always been available to the chosen few. While ignorance has held sway over the many, Coptic Sage on the sacred road journey manifests an end to said ignorance. Enjoy the journey. The birth of Coptic Sage Chronicles is an introduction to the spiritual journey of our hero, represented by the Fool card in Tarot. This chapter familiarizes the viewer with the major arcana of the oldest known complete European deck. We're talking about the Visconti Sforza Tarocchi deck, commissioned by a prominent Milanese family in 1451 CE. The major arcana symbolizes the universally influential events and circumstances that govern our existence, or we could call it the overarching themes of our dual material and spiritual lives. Coptic Sage invites you to enjoy the journey. When a child discovers the differences and relationships between themselves and the other earthbound entities in their environment, the soul resonates self-awareness. In this chapter, the Coptic Sage progresses from merely being able to identify the components included in the major arcana to actually recognizing the significance and meanings behind the 22 symbols of lifeful activities, events, and postures. These symbols are explored via the industry standard Rider deck created in 1908. With this chapter, the fledgling reader reaches symbol awareness and prepares to commence the hero's journey. The tapestry of life increases with awareness, and so introduces the minor arcana to the individual who seeks to display power over the circumstances he can control. In Chapter 3, our hero, the Fool known as Coptic Sage, has learned the cultural norms of his environment, but there exists in him a longing, an urge to learn more. He has outgrown his home and has decided to take a leap of faith and try out his luck on the road of discovery. All he possesses are hopes, dreams, free will, and the guidance of angelic forces. Here we introduce the influence of the Angels Tarot deck. The Fool has gained knowledge and experience of the world. As a self-aware soul traveler, he has mastered the basics of world interaction. It's time to go further abreast and try his hand as the magician. His expectation is to manifest his destiny wherever that may be in this world and beyond. He has all the necessary tools. He wields the sword of his sharp mind with clear thought and communicates truthfully. Fills his cup with love to attract hopes and dreams. In pursuit of passions, he waves his wand and invests his pentacles to reap his abundance. These are the gifts of his ancestors as depicted by the Hoodoo Tarot cards. We are told from youth that all that's in the dark must come to light, meaning all will be revealed or illuminated. In chapter 5, the magician realizes that he's in the dark on matters of spirit. To protect his soul, he seeks out a mentor. The knowledge of the world of spirit. This is the guardian of the sacred knowledge. This is the High Priestess. The deck is Tarot de Marseille. The number 3 and 4 cards of the major arcana are symbolized by the Empress and Emperor, the divine couple. The Empress is number 3, and in Western numerology, number 3 represents the emotions, heaven, and understanding, the qualities of an abundant and balanced Empress. The Emperor then is number 4, and it represents stability, grounded energy, and God. When 3 and 4 are reduced, they produce the number 7. Number 7 is the number of the divine, of being connected to heaven and earth. This is the number of the divine pair. Now, the astrological representations would be an earth sign, primarily Taurus for the Empress, and Aries for the Emperor. As seen from the various decks, you can have different representations, different messages provided for each one of these divine pairs. Some stand in their power. Some are waiting for the other one to show themselves. Some have their backs to the others. Some will face their counterpart. This is the divine couple. Okay, collective, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I'm really excited about the next chapter. I've invited a very good friend of mine, Ava Hunt, Moon Goddess Oracle, will be doing a special prosperity read for us. That is love and money, people. Join us next chapter. Same bat channel, same bat time. Peace.